Okay, so my time is up on this exercise. So in order to submit what I have, the first thing I want to do is turn off my reference images, both in the background and the one floating above at the top. I want to make sure those are turned off. I don't delete them, I just turn off the layer eyeball. So it's only my own shapes that are showing. I know some of us got in trouble and we rasterized certain shapes and we had to combine certain ones. But in an ideal world for this project, every single layer that you're using would be its own shape layer, which makes it protected from erasing or editing and means that it is a vector and that we could size it up and it would perfectly render to whatever resolution we needed. So if we needed this to then wrap a semi-truck, it would do it perfectly because we created it with vector tools. All right, now I'm going to save it. File, save. I've already named it Carl Exercise 2, so I'm just saving my PSD file, updating it. And then I'm going to say File, Save As, because I need to upload this to the class photo bucket. First, I'm going to navigate it to the desktop. The shortcut for that is Command D. And then I'm going to change its format from a Photoshop format to a JPEG format. That's the most versatile compression format for something that doesn't need to support transparency. And then I want to just make sure that it's between 8 and 12 quality. And when I have preview checked, which you should have checked, the file size is fewer than 5 megabytes. That will help it upload and read faster. And because I'm saving that to the desktop, then I can just hit F11 and quickly visually verify if it's there. So there it is. Now I also need my reference photo. So what I can do is just take it from preview and do the same thing. File, instead of save as, I can export. And I can say my name, Carl, shape exercise, reference. As a JPEG, you'll see just the slider's a little bit different here. I can save it best quality. It's still only 800 kilobytes because remember this is a much lower resolution. Save it to the desktop, verify it. Okay, there it is. So these are the two things I'm uploading, my reference and my JPEG of my shapes. I can close preview. I can close Photoshop. I can open up Photo Bucket. And you can bookmark it in Chrome if you like. It's in links, and hopefully we're already signed in, but everything's under links in the Canvas page if you get that confused. See a lot of good submissions. I'm going to go to Library, and I'm going to use these side columns to navigate to Digital 1 exercises, and then Exercise 2, because we actually get 2 points for this Shape Tools Only project. Open that up, and we can drag and drop, or we can click, go to the desktop. It's easy to find things on the desktop. Hold down Command, select multiples, open them up. But once they come in, I'm going to need to click them to title them. And if you title them the correct way, they'll show up in the right order. So, I find mine, one of them's in there. So I'm going to title the one that I see that's in there. And this is how I title. SP17, Spring 17, Carl, and then this is my reference, so I put a 1. And the next one, SP17, Carl 2, check mark. And then we go back, and everything will arrange itself by the title of the file. So we should have your reference, then your image. Reference, then your image. Okay. You'll find it in links in Canvas, but it's this one. Well. Yeah, exactly. All right. So then the last step, we'll critique using PhotoBucket, but then the last step is to organize these files, right? So you go to your documents, however you've organized your folder. You want to add these to them. And these are the ones I'm uploading. So I usually give them a warm color, just so everything is saved for you. And of course, the most important one is that working file, that PSD file. That's what you go back to work on it more. Okay.